Hi students, I believe often you find it an irksome journey when you treat reported speech. So let us discuss today about reported speech. If we discuss reported speech, first of all, we will have to understand about direct speech and indirect speech, because whenever and whatever a speaker says can be represented in two ways mainly, that is either direct speech or indirect speech. So what is a direct speech? Direct speech means when we quote exactly what a speaker has said. So let us take one example. Eric said the English teacher appreciated me in the class. So just focus on this line. I have put a comma here and I have mentioned this entire statement in the inverted comma. So what is important here to notice? Inverted comma and the comma, right? Here you see the morphology of the sentence. The English teacher appreciated me in the class, right? So direct speech means when we quote the exact sentence what the speaker has said. Indirect speech means when the third person reports what somebody else has said, right? So when we are reporting what third person has said, or the third person is reporting what somebody else has said, right? So what will be the mode? You see, Eric intimated that the English teacher had appreciated him in the class, right? Now, rules of reported speech. Before we go for discussing rules of reported speech, we will discuss about the types of sentences, because it varies accordingly, the types of sentences, as we have already discussed about the four types of sentences: assertive, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory. So let us take up assertive sentence. Assertive means the declarative sentence, right? Declarative means declaration of simple opinion. Fine. So how we will change from direct to indirect speech the assertive sentence, if it is assertive sentence? See, just you focus on this, the structure, the morphology, the structure of this sentence, the direct speech. Eric said, then comma, here inverted comma, right? The English teacher appreciated me in the class. What the changes I have made? Eric intimated, I have made some changes. Here the reporting verb, this is reporting verb. Here it is said, I have changed it to intimated. Now I have removed comma as well as inverted comma, and I have inserted the conjunction that. Okay, the English teacher as it is, then had appreciated. Appreciated, it is the past tense, right? It is V2 form. The past tense has changed to its corresponding past perfect tense, that is had appreciated. Then me, the pronoun has changed the first person to third person, and in the class as usual, right? So let us see the rules, whatever I have changed here. Rules will be remove commas and inverted commas, right? Then the reporting word stated, replied, answered, informed, intimated, told. For assertive kind of sentences you can use, and particularly told when you know Eric said to somebody whom Eric is speaking to. Otherwise told cannot be used. Okay, conjunction that, then first person will change to third person in the normal situation. Then the given tense, here given tense is past tense, that will change to its corresponding past tense. Got it? That means if it is present, then it will change to its past tense. Adverbial phrases of place and time, that is from nearness to distance. I will be coming to this point afterwards. Now the next, I like to discuss about tenses, because you need to have a very good conception regarding tenses. Otherwise, you will find it more difficult, obviously, to go for reported speech, right? So it will be cumbersome for you if you don't understand the concept of tenses. Let us see now once the tenses, how the tenses get changed here for reported speech. See, if the sentence belongs to simple present, it gets changed to simple past. If it is in present continuous, then past continuous. When the sentence is in simple past, it changes to past perfect. It is more difficult and more confusing for my students often. See, he said she did the right thing. Can you see this example, students? See, let me show you. Did, right? Did, she did the right thing. Did denotes past tense, right? So how will it change? He said she did the right thing. Okay, so he said she had done. So did changes to had done. Got it? So this is the thing that you need to understand. Next is past continuous to past perfect continuous. She said, I was watching a movie yesterday night. She intimated that she's intimated that she had been watching. Let me write it. She had been watching. So this is the thing, right? So you will have to understand these two concepts clearly, that when it comes to simple past tense, either it is simple past or past continuous, it changes to past perfect or past perfect continuous, right? Then as usual, present perfect to past perfect, present perfect continuous to past perfect continuous. Now when it is simple future changes to future conditional. Now future conditional means will be changed to will, means will to would. Will changes to would, right? Then future continuous will change to future conditional continuous, that is would plus be plus ing, right? Past perfect and past perfect continuous, there will be no changes. Now, adverbial phrases of place and time from nearness to distance. I like to discuss on this topic. Say, if in the direct speech it is today, right? In indirect speech, that will be that day. If it is now, then it will be represented in indirect speech like then. If it is tomorrow, then the following day. If it is day after tomorrow, then 2 days later. Yesterday, it will be represented as previous day. Next week or next month, that will be the following week or the following month. Then last week, last month, the previous week or previous month. Here will be represented as there, right? Now, students, we will discuss about interrogative sentences, that is rules for interrogative sentences. How we can change interrogative sentences from direct speech to indirect speech, right? So, what are interrogative sentences? Interrogative sentence means sense of interrogation, in the sentences where we incorporate the sense of interrogation, questioning, right? It can be of two types. One is yes, no type, and another is with WH. It begins with WH. WH means when, what, who. Okay. So let me put some examples so it will be easy for you. Say, why are you so inattentive in the class? Said the lecturer. This is direct speech, as we have discussed earlier. You can see I have put it put the statement in inverted comma. Why are you so inattentive in the class? Said the lecturer. Okay. So here the question, the sense of questioning, it begins with why. Okay. Now, how we will change it from direct to indirect speech? The lecturer asked. You will have to notice carefully that I have chosen the reporting verb as asked, right? The lecturer asked me. So you, this pronoun has changed to me. You can change it to third person even, either first or third, because you don't know whom the teacher is speaking to, right? Me or her. Why I was so inattentive in the class. So the rest of the thing that you will have to keep as it is, right? Why are you so inattentive? I have changed it. Why I was so inattentive. What the changes I have made? I instead of you, and was because this present tense I have changed to the corresponding past tense, right? Another sentence, the police said, do you know anything about this? So the police inquired if he or she knew anything about that. That means inquired I have chosen. You just notice this is the statement in the inverted comma. So this is the direct speech, and what the changes I have made in the indirect speech is the police inquired if or whether he or she, that means you have changed this you pronoun second second person has changed to the third person, and no change to new, anything about that. So the rules about the interrogative sentences: introductory verbs, that will be inquired, asked, wanted to know, tried to find out. Okay, asked obviously. Conjunction that, which is obvious for assertive sentence, we cannot use here. Then for yes or no type, we will go for if or whether. You can see here that we have chosen the police inquired if, right? Because it is not beginning with why, right? So here we will go for if or whether. But if it is WH type question, then we will have to repeat the same. That means the same format, only the changes for the pronoun and the tenses, right? And the change in word order. We will have to pay little attention. See, the lecturer asked, if it is a WH question, then we will have to repeat the same question word, right? That means, why are you so inattentive in the class? The lecturer. So I have repeated the same from here. You can see why I was, only the changes. You can see you has changed to I, and was, that means R has changed to was, right? You will have to see the pronoun you have changed. Accordingly, the helping verb you need to change, and the tenses will change to the corresponding past tense, right? Word order, you will have to see that inattentive in the class. Why are you? Notice please student, most of you make a big mistake here. Why are you? Here I have changed why I was, because when the sense of questioning is, you will have to place the helping verb before the subject, right? But in the reported speech, you will have to place the helping verb just after the subject, right? I was. Okay, so this is the change you will have to make in the word order. Correct? So I need to wind up here for the interrogative sentences. Next, I like to discuss about the rules for imperative sentences. So what is imperative sentences? Imperative sentences means where we convey the sense of request, the sense of order, right? So introductory verbs definitely will be, uh, commanded, ordered, instructed, right? I need to make a change here. Right? Okay. Commanded, instructed, suggested, warned, cautioned, requested, advised as per the need of the sentence, or as per the sentence demands for. That means if it is request, so you will have to go for requested. If it is the sense of the sentence is advice, then you will have to go for advice, right? Then warned, ordered accordingly. Then what will be the changes you need to make? Use the root verb in the infinite form. Infinite means the root form plus 2. Before root verb you will have